Well, hello and welcome live here tonight to Gibson Field at Hudson High School. Happy to be with you here on Next Play Sports. Chris Simmons with you. Jay Garcia behind the scenes as always here for our technical support and the man working all the cameras. Happy to be with you on Facebook Live as well as our nextplay.co website, video stream, radio stream available for you for wherever you are, however you may be tuning into this one here this evening. Hornets got a good one ahead of them. I'm excited to get the broadcast this one tonight. Taking on the Longview Lobos. It's going to be a fun 6A school coming up into Hudson, a much larger school, but the boys playing good. A 5-1 start to the season for the Hornets, where we've seen them step up and do some good things this season. So overall, I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be a good night, and I'm happy to have you a part of it as always. So earlier we got to talk with head coach of the Hornets, Glenn Kimball. We'll get that to you here in just a moment. But before we get into this one all the way, I want to give you the starting lineup, defensive alignments. The defense, yes, for the Hornets on the mound, Hank Warren for the Hudson Hornets, throwing to Remington Rolfe behind the plate. Carson Courtney over at first, Chandler Spencer at second, Blake Saga at short, and Delbert Graves over at third base. Outfield left to right, Matthew Gardner, Colin Ross, and Ashton Grissom. Preston Kelly going to be hitting in the place of Matthew Gardner. So you see that there, Hank Warren. We've seen him twice this season, opened up the season against Woodville, where, he just kind of imposed his will. It's one of those things that he came out and did exactly the job that you were hoping that he would do, and you can't complain. Went 5 innings, didn't allow a run, no runs, no hits, 9 strikeouts and 2 walks in the first game of the season for the Hornets against Woodville. Cleaned them out, and then still has yet to allow a run this season. He came in 1 inning of relief, getting a save for the Hornets in the Brandon Belt Classic, where he came in, he did his thing, and he was in and out very quick. 1 inning against the Crosby Cougars to finish them off. Allowed 1 run there, pardon me.
Good evening, fans, and welcome to Gibson Field for today's matchup between the
I think looking at the book, no, he didn't allow a run. He was just fine. I'm looking at the wrong side of the scorebook here. So yeah, no runs allowed by Warren. He came in 1 inning, struck out 3 in a row, and set him down, finish out the game, getting the save. And so a strong start for the Hornets. Earlier we got to talk with the head coach of the Hornets, Glenn Kimball. We're going to give you that conversation here right now.
batting 6-0, Jordan Allen. Playing the field number 13, Landon Grant.
Hey, I'm joined now with head coach of the Hudson Hornets, Glenn Kimball. Coach, talk to me a little bit about how you look back on the Brandon Belt Classic. How did your team perform for you?
Well, the first week went well. We were 4-1 on the week, or actually 5-1 on the week, 4-1 in the tournament. But it was one of those deals. We had good pitching performances on most of our outings. Didn't hit the ball as well as I'd like. Do a lot of walks. Defense played pretty well. Overall, I was happy with how the week went. There's a lot of things we can work on now.
Coach, I think with your pitching staff, you've got to be pleased with the performances you had from really what would be, for some people, other schools, top half rotation guys. For here, maybe not there, but your pitching really held up well and gave you some strong performance out of the bullpen and the starters.
Yeah, what we ask out of them not to win the game. We ask them to go out and keep us in the game. Throw strikes, work quickly, keep a good tempo, and so defense can play behind them. And we're not asking pitchers to dominate and win. Now, if they do, that's great, but all we ask them to do is give us a chance to win.
Coach, with one of those pitchers we got to see, I think, for an inning was Hank Warren. Came in, 3 straight strikeouts. He's on the mound tonight against Longview. What are you looking for from Hank?
Well, he's going to work quickly. He's going to throw strikes. He'll keep us in the game. He always does. Longview's going to be tough. They're going to have some hitters over there. They got, I think, 2,500 kids in their school, which is 3 times what we have, which means they got a pick from a lot of hitters. So we expect them to put the ball in play, and it's going to be a good game.
Coach, with his rhythm, his pace that he likes to work with, do you think that translates as well for your defense to the hitting? Because I see something with his rhythm, his momentum. When he's going in a good rhythm, it's like everything else starts clicking well too.
Yeah, there's no doubt when a pitcher has a tempo like that and they're throwing strikes and they're getting hit early in the count, the defense is ready to play. They don't get back on their heels. They know the ball's coming pretty quick, and it just helps everybody.
Coach, what's the scouting report on the opposing pitcher here tonight?
I don't know. I don't know anything about them. They're a 6A school. They're not in our district. We never play them. It happened to be where they called to see if they could rent our field to play another team. I told them it'd be free if they played us. So we decided that they'd play us. So we haven't had time to look them up. I just know that they're pretty good this year, and they've got a good coach.
Well, Coach, good luck to you. Let's get a win, okay?
Thank you.
Head coach of the Hudson Hornets, Glenn Klimble, joining us. We'll be right back here on Next Play Sports.
And welcome back. We're here at National Anthem. Just finished up. Both teams starting lineups here. We'll give you the lineups for the Lobos of Longview. Leading off for Longview is their pitcher, number 4, Justin Beltran. In right field, the number 2 hitter, number 15, DeKalen Taylor. Batting third. And playing center field is Gabe Flores. 4-5-6 for the Lobos. Connor Cox, who plays first base. Trent Bush over at third. And the DH for the Lobos, Jordan Allen, batting in the 6th spot. Behind the plate, number 1, Brayden Nickel. At shortstop, number 11, Alton Gatson. And the 9-hole hitter playing second base is Kaysen Orr. Landon Grant, the left fielder, the one having the designated hitter hitting in his place. One more time, we'll give you around the diamond for the Hornets, just in case you're just now checking in. Remington Roth behind the plate. Carson Courtney over first. Chandler Spencer at second. Blake Slaga at short. Delbert Graves over at third. Hank Warren toeing the rubber for the good guys. Left field, Matthew Gardner in center. It's Colin Ross in right field. Ashton Grissom, you see there on your screen. So the Hornets just about ready to get this thing going tonight. A little earlier start than normal, and we're okay with it here. A little chilly. Warren coming out with no sleeves. Both umpires, jackets, sleeves, all the goods. Hornets kind of split out in the field, sleeves and sleeveless, but nonetheless, we're ready to get things going. So Justin Beltran steps up, trying to help his own calls. First pitch coming. Taken outside by Beltran. 1-0 count, foul back off. 1-1 now for Hudson. We're just getting underway from the windup. Warren sets and delivers. Swung on a miss for a strike. 1-2 count. And Hank getting a strikeout, first batter. 1 up, 1 down.
Now, number 15, Declan Taylor.
Strikeout for Hank. DeKalen Taylor stepping up. First pitch, once again, Warren going to work quickly, attack the zone. Doing that here against Taylor. 1-0 count. Taking for a strike again, 0-2. Oh, 2 breaking ball, swing and a miss. 2 up, 2 down. Warren off to a quick start.
Now, number 3, Gabe Flores.
Warren, a pitcher with his fastball, will hit, 89, over right there around 89 miles an hour with this 2-seamer. Put away pitch, that breaking ball that he can throw it can be deadly, and that's situation there for Taylor. Number 3 hitter, Gabe Flores, steps up. First pitch, a ball taken high. Another breaking ball will come in and get the corner, and no, it won't. So Warren behind 2-0. Big cut from Flores on a 2-0 count. Comes up empty, though. Two one, swing and a miss. Now 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. The breaking ball coming across the eyes to make the count full. Three and two, swing and a miss, and Warren sitting them down. 3 strikeouts to start off the ball game for Hank Warren and the Hudson Hornets. Been amped up about this one ever since he heard about it. He was in the zone earlier today, and it's a great start for him and the Hornets. Hornets come up. We'll give you the lineup for them in just a moment. We move to a commercial break here on Next Play Sports. And welcome back. We're here for the bottom of the first inning. You'll see the lineup for the Hudson Hornets. Hank Warren taking care of business on the rubber, the top half of the first, sitting down the Lobos in order. Chandler Spencer leading off for Hudson, followed by Colin Ross and Hank Warren. Carson Courtney batting in the 4 spot. Remington Roth in the 5, and Blake Sloggett playing shortstop, batting in the 6 hole. Delbert Graves, third base tonight. Preston Kelly in the 8 hole, and Ashton Grissom actually playing right field tonight. So first pitch taken by Spencer for a strike. Then a pop-up hit right center field on his horse. Gabe Flores coming in to make the catch. So 1 up, 1 down for Justin Beltran of the Lobos. Colin Ross steps in. Ross batting .267 on the year. 3 RBIs driven in. First pitch taken, low and away. Here in this 1-0 count, ball hit on the ground over to second base. Carson Orr fields it cleanly, and over to Connor Cox. With 2 down, Hornets putting the ball in play. But it's 2 up, 2 down, and Hank Warren trying to get something going on the offense. If he can hit tonight as well as he's pitching, he's in for a good one. We come to expect here. No score to this point, bottom of the first inning. First pitch coming to Warren. Slider outside. Starting off 1-0. Now it's a 2-0 count. So 2 balls and no strikes. I'll make it 3-0 as Beltran seemingly not wanting to give Warren anything to hit here. The 3-0 count. So the 3-0 count, high and away. Warren drawing a walk. Sixth walk drawn by Warren on the season. Paul Slatter coming in to run in place of our pitcher, Hank Warren. Carson Courtney stepping up now. Big first swing and fouled straight back. Courtney batting .500. 17 plate appearance, 14 actual at-bats. Behind to Beltran from the stretch in an 0-1 count with 2 down. Breaking the ball away. Now the count's 1-1. Pleasant evening here tonight. A little chilly. Got a track meet going on behind us. I believe it's the junior high one. 1-1 breaking ball. That's hitting the air, going to right center. But once again, Flores, a good read on it for the 3rd out of the inning. And so we're scoreless after 1. We move to the top of the 2nd here in a moment on Next Play Sports. Back now here, top of the 2nd inning, headed your way. Still no score to this point. Both teams' offenses shut down. Hudson stringing together
Leading off with 31, Connor Cox.
1 walk to get 1 base runner on, but Lobo's still looking for something other than a strikeout. 3 straight by Hank Warren. Connor Cox leads off for the Lobos. Oh, 2 count quickly for Hank. Half inning brought to you by Precision Auto Body. Proud supporters of the Hornets here on Next Play Sports. 0-2 missing away. So 1-2, swing and a miss, and Hank Warren off to a great start this evening, folks. 4 straight strikeouts.
Now batting for 5, Trent Bush.
First pitch taken for a strike by Trent Bush, 3rd baseman of Longview. Warren starting away on it. The 0-1. Breaking ball. Stopped by Roth and nothing just short. 1-1 count. So a ball and a strike. Warren delivering a fastball in there again. 1-2. And Coach Fitzgerald saying one of the keys for Hank is seeing him use the fastball down in the zone for strikes and command it effectively. When it does that, it steps up that pitch that you just saw there. The breaking ball for another strikeout. 5 in a row now for Hank. But he seems to be on here tonight. Jordan Allen stepping up, the DH. Takes the first pitch a little upstairs. Make the count 1-0. Breaking ball. That one's in there, though. It's a good pitch from Hank. One, chopped up the middle. Incoming is Blake Slaga throwing across the diamond. Not going to get it there in time, though. Speed of Allen being proven to be too much, and
now batting number 1, Brandon Nickel.
Slaga had to make quite a run, playing deep in the hole. It's short. So infield single, first hit of the game for Longview by Jordan Allen. Now the number 7 hitter, Braden Nickel, steps up. Catcher. So for the first time tonight, Hank working from the stretch. The pitch. Fastball. Not lacking any velocity tonight. Getting ahead 0-1. Warren swinging a miss. Now 0-2. See if the Lobos look to get in the action going here with an 0-2 count. We're in our first base. 0-2, pitch coming. Fouled straight back. Allen was moving on the pitch. So again, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to pitch. That one's away. 1-2, and Hank has just thrown a handful of balls here tonight total, maybe 6, 7 from what we've seen. 1-2, pick off. Keep him honest. Back in safely. And the pitch. A breaking ball above the head of Braden Nickel. The 2-2. Runner going, missing away. Roth nearly got him. Did still get him, even though having a bobble, getting from glove to hand for the throw. Slaga making the tag. And Allen called trying to steal. So, Warren holds them scoreless to the top of the second. We move to the bottom half of the inning. We'll be right back here on Next Play Sports. And welcome back. Happy to join with my partner in crime, familiar voice, Courtney Garcia here on Next Play. Courtney, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, man?
Man, doing well. Glad to have you on the air. We'll get you adjusted out here and get you leveled across. Remington Rolfe up first for the Hornets, followed by Blake Slaga and Delbert Graves. This evening, working against Justin Beltran. Hornets looking to get their first hit up on the board as Rolfe fouls the first pitch back for an 0-1 count. And Courtney's been, not that he hasn't been here, he's been around behind the scenes working cameras, but tonight we're getting to work with our three-man crew. 0-1, now 0-2 as the breaking ball got Rolfe out on his front foot. Courtney, got to see some good games last time you were up here with me.
Yeah, we had some good ones. That center game Hudson went away with it at the start, but center came back and made it a game at the end. But it was a good job by Hudson finishing that game off as well and finishing off the tournament well.
Rolfe striking out there, bringing up Blake Slaga. Me here in the background. You can, not sure exactly, but the Hornets got new speaker system right here above us now. We had a little bit too much fun at the Brandon Belt Classic, but that's all replaced and sounding great. Good feeling to the ballpark. Slaga taking the first pitch low and away from Justin Beltran, and it's no surprise that Courtney that you're here for a game where Hudson plays Longview.
Longview.
Yeah, exactly. Where Hudson plays Longview, and Courtney, a Lufkin graduate, and doesn't have a huge liking for the Lobos, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Breaking ball, thrown to Slaga, hit foul straight back, and so Slaga finds himself behind now, 1-2, and we have an old-fashioned pitcher's duel in the making.
Yeah, not too big of a fan. That green and yellow it's not too hot.
Courtney, was I right? Did I see some Lufkin kids here watching tonight?
Yes, looks like some over sitting there in the right side of the bleachers.
Yep. Slaga swinging a miss, and so Justin Beltran now with his second strikeout, back-to-back batters, bringing up Delbert Graves.
Now batter number 20, Delbert Graves.
So Graves coming up, and with Graves, we got Graves, Kelly, and Grissom. I think we'll show you something here. I'll save it for when Ashton comes up here in a moment. Got to a trip down memory lane. About, I think, 8 years ago is what it was. It popped up on memories and got sent over to me by a parent. So that's going to be, I'll get to share that with everybody soon, especially on the video broadcast. If it's on a radio, it may not translate as well. But Graves taking a fastball, low and inside low and inside part of the strike zone, not a ball, 1-1. Fouled straight back, and now the count goes 1-2. So Hornets taking some healthy hacks. They're being aggressive first time through and making a little bit of contact. We've seen so far for Hudson. Hank Warren started off the game with 5 straight strikeouts, and it's almost a tough time for Lobos really picking up and getting a good read on it. But a 1-2 and a kind of a lunging attempt from Graves just to tip it. Count remains 1-2 here in the second inning. No score. One-two pitch. Another foul ball. Yeah, good hack. I mean, we're aggressive. We're going for it.
I mean, that's always good because eventually you want that ball to get some big contact.
Yeah. We've seen Graves actually get one in the Brandon Belt Classic where he drove one left center field that had a lot of potential. There's one straight into center. Right up the middle for first base hit for the Hornets. But we saw Graves, I mean, in my unprofessional opinion, my estimation, man, he had a chance to get one out of here if that wind wasn't working so hard against him.
I agree.
It's a hard hit ball. Ended up being a routine catch by the left fielder. I forgot what game it was. It might have been the very first night game. I think it was a night game that it all happened. But man, he got into one and just wind just said, "Hey, no, you're not doing anything." But tonight the wind it's calm and not doing a thing. Flag in center field, pointing straight down, and just a pleasant evening. Don't have your weather forecast, but not a cloud in the sky. A 1-0 count. Graves back in safely on the pickoff move from Beltran. Preston Kelly at the dish right now. 1-0 count for him. Spring training and pro ball is taking place. Had a little bit of it on today. Checking stuff out and getting to just watch baseball again. Always a nice thing. 1-1. And Courtney, if for our listening audience or viewing audience, Courtney might be the biggest college basketball fan that I know. He's watching every game from every conference, every time of the day. Yeah, every angle, every time of the day. He's checking it out. He's like, did you see that? Did you see that? A balk called as Graves will take second base. And so 1-1, but Courtney, a huge college basketball fan, say all that to say that experts are saying that college baseball this year might be the best season that we've ever seen. They're saying that it could be absolutely unreal with the amount of returners that some teams have and such. Ground ball hit over to third. Trent Bush throwing it to first for the out, and that does it. The Hornets will leave a runner stranded at second base. We move on to the third. Still scoreless here on Next Play Sports. And welcome back. We're here going to the top of the third inning. No score to this point. Pitcher's duel between Hank Warren and Justin Beltran. Warren going to be working against the 7-8-9 hitters. It'll bring up Braden Nickel again, who was left stranded at the plate when Jordan Allen was thrown out, attempting to steal second on a 1-2 count. First pitch, a swing and a miss from Nickel, who's basically acting like his second plate appearance right now. You know, may see something a little bit different, but both pitchers doing well. Warren consistently at 89 here tonight. Opposing pitcher Beltran, 88. So hitters gonna have a fun time catching up and getting a good read on it. It's a 1-1 count. Swung on, tipped straight back. Now going to 1-2. This half inning brought to you by Berkshire Brothers. Berkshire Brothers is proud to support the Hornets here on Next Play Sports. See all of our sponsors actually in the top right corner if you're watching on video and getting to see them. So we sure appreciate them and their support of the Hornets. So 1-2. That one missing outside. I'll count to 2-2. Braden Nickel, Alton Gatson, and Kaysen Orr do up this half inning. The 2-2 breaking ball in there for a strike. Got him looking.
There goes the kill pitch.
There it is. There it is. That's sixth strikeout of the game. Let me show you the defensive alignment one more time here for the Hornets if you're just tuning in. Warren throwing to Rolfe behind the plate. Courtney over at first. Chandler Spencer at second. Blake Slaga at short. And Delbert Graves over at third. Outfield, Gardner, Ross, and Grissom. And a breaking ball just a touch inside. Gatson watches it to get ahead 1-0. Likes the next pitch. Softly hit in the left center field. That one's going to get down. Just a blooper. And that Bermuda Triangle between left center and short.
Now, play number 10, Kaysen
good piece of hitting. Not much you can do with it. It's
No,
single, and
at
now
all.
you got to go after the next batter. Also, you guys want to let you know that their upcoming broadcast will be off here for a couple weeks. Coming back for the Bullard game. I'm actually going to get a picture of the schedule and throw it on. I don't have the fancy graphics, but I can at least take a picture and get it on the air to show it to you about what's coming up. We have a special couple guests that we're still confirming, but it's more likely done. That guys, y'all aren't going to hear from me much that whole broadcast. It's going to be a good time with that. 0-2. Warren gets ahead. Pickoff move back in safely is Gatson. But I believe on April 1st, we're going to have two of the high school boys coaches, Cannon Earp and Coach Brander, going to be joining us. Breaking ball. I think the breaking ball missed outside. The runner did steal second. The throw from Roth went well to the right of the bag. So 1-2 count. Stolen base for Gatson. Jeff Brandner, Cannon Earp going to get to hop on. It's going to be story time. They're going to, these two, if you've ever been around them for any time at all, they got 1,000 things to say. So I'm excited about the broadcast happening for that one, April 1st. And then y'all are going to I think it's going to be so good, y'all are going to want them on every other time too, because I expect lots of laughs that night. It's going to be a good one. But Warren striking out or another strikeout. He's just overpowering hitters right tonight. Back at the lineup are the Lobos with Justin Beltran, the opposing pitcher. Runner second is Gatson. Breaking ball thrown to Beltran, missing low. 1-0 count. Orange struck out 7 of the 9 batters their first time through. And the game just humming along, already in the third. Well, the pitchers,
they got a good rhythm.
Got a good rhythm. Beltran ahead, 2-0. That one fouled straight back. Now it goes 2-1. Count 2-1 in the pitch coming. That one's just a blooper into right.
And
Grissom, though, there. Ashton Grissom making the catch. Just a last-ditch effort, really, from Beltran trying to put bat on ball and maybe finding a hole. Not the case, though. Top of the third, we're still scoreless. Move to the bottom half of it now. Hornets going to send up 9-1 and 2 spots. Ashton Grissom, Chandler Spencer, and Colin Ross are right back here on Next Play Sports. Welcome back here, bottom of the third inning. Still no score to this point. 2 hits for the Lobos, 1 for the Hudson Hornets. We throw it back. Ashton Grissom up for the Hornets, and
Leading off on the one, Ashton Grissom.
I'll show this to you when we have enough time. Might be right after Grissom. We, as I said, got to the privilege of coaching some of these players 8 years ago in youth basketball, and came across a Facebook memory, which is always great for a reminder of everything that's happened. And 1-0 hit straight back to make it 1-1. So 1-1 count. Fastball missing low. And we count to 2-1. Popped a mile high. The shortstop playing short left field. Alton Gatson making the catch. Let me show you this. We saw an old image that came across 8 years ago. You see players here had a lot more hair at that point 8 years ago, Courtney. But if you go ahead and show us the other one too. You zoom in, you see right here in the front right is Ashton Grissom. You see a little bit of his face. Carson Courtney. I think Grissom's actually taller than Courtney here in this picture. And then you have Delbert Graves in the back right. All these were Hornet Maroon All-Stars, and that was a fun year and get to kind of throw it back down memory lane. But the Hornets coming back with Chandler Spencer at the top of the lineup. Tried to hold up on a swing, but the field umpire said he did go around. 1-1 now. So a 1-1 count. Spencer up and in. Brushing him back a bit. Now it's a 2-1. Coach Kimball coming to talk, and I think we have a flash from the photographer actually causing the issue here for Coach Kimball was talking about. So 2-1 count. Got the two-one missing low and away. Now 3-1 count.
Spencer is very patient at the plate as well.
You know, I'm glad you said that because, you know, he is, if not he's one of the top, you know, walk drawers. Yeah, he is
He just
top.
got one there.
Now is at number 9 on the season. The walk drawn by Spencer. And
for the little time I've broadcast what you doing baseball, I really enjoy patient batters.
yeah.
Because, I mean, even though they get walks, eventually in the game they're going to get some good looks.
Yeah, they're going to get looks. They see more pitches than everybody else. They set up for the offense. They add on to the pitch count, too. End of the game,
That's true.
You know, you don't mind. Neither one of these pitchers, though, hurting on pace. They're and pitch count. They're, I mean, about as efficient as you can get so far. You know, 1 hit allowed by Longview, 2 hits allowed by Hudson. So no runs up on the board. So you're still fine. You might see both these pitchers, you know, even go the distance potentially. Depending on, pickoff move got him. What a move from Beltran.
Oh, man.
Golly, that was quick. So it's 2 down now for Hudson. I believe both teams setting up for tournaments this weekend. And so with 2 down, Colin Ross up. Takes the first pitch ball. Now it's a 2-0 count. It's a close one, but no call. Make it 2-1. That ball 4?
Yeah.
That's ball 4.
It didn't show it on the scoreboard, but it was.
You tell me the scoreboard, man. Is he messing me up? Mr. Hanzo. Oh, it's not Andrew. Oh, I was going to make fun of Andrew if it was Andrew, but I'm not going to make fun of you. I'm not going to make fun of you. That's That one's not your fault. We're a big family up here, except for Andrew. We get to make fun of him as often as we can. So ball 4. So I was over here trying to find the picture that I was wanting to show in a second. Warren hitting the grounder over to the shortstop. Gatson lets it go underneath his glove. Ross hustling over to third base.
Taking his sweet little time over there.
Yeah, there wasn't a ton of energy shown on the play,
Not at all.
Kind of surprising just to see the little nonchalant. That's the word.
Yeah, absolutely.
A little nonchalant. Paul Slatter coming in to run for Hank Warren.
But great job by Ross, just seeing him kind of not hustling to the ball to the baseball, and he went ahead and took third.
100%. I mean, why not? If the ball's gonna go in short left field, and so Warren, he's on base. He's reaching. He's walked, and he's reached on an error now. Ross over at third base. Carson Courtney with the chance to drive in a run. Courtney with 7 RBIs this season. 2 down, fastball missing up. Should be noted, Hornets also playing without, Colin Pitts, who Courtney coming in tonight was batting .500, but Pitts even more hot at the plate, .571. And 6 RBIs in 3 games played. So definitely feeling that a little bit. Pickoff move to first. He's back in safely.
But yeah, like you were saying, Courtney's one of those. He's one of those very, very active batters.
Yeah, and he, makes contact well. We saw him in the tournament at one point getting, 5 straight singles. Went perfect for a game. 1-0 off speed pitch. Fooling Courtney on it, making now 1-1. Pickoff move once again. This time, just trying to keep him honest keep him over at first base in case of a hit with Slatter. One breaking ball. I think look at this coming in to peg Carson, but broke just enough away from him to take the count now to 2-1. Remington Roth on deck. It's a quick move, and he's pinpoint accurate too on the throw to first, right where the first baseman wants it. Connor Cox over at first, Kaysen Orr at second, Alton Gatson at short, and Trent Bush at third base. Breaking ball, he waits on it. Hit on a line, hit off the glove of third baseman Bush, and the Hornets take the lead here in the bottom of the third. Hard hit ball. Infield single for Carson Courtney, another RBI.
And that active offense by Carson Courtney continues.
Yes, it does. Slatter moves up to second base. Remington Roth now with runners at first and second and 2 down. First pitch swinging for Roth. That's a common approach you've seen. That is, hey, and from the dugout, it's got to be one of those things of, hey, let's attack early.
Yeah,
let's be the aggressors here, and he's going to throw strikes. It's one of those pitchers that Longview being the big school that it is, they're going to produce a lot of talent, and who's on the field can play.
Absolutely,
so he's going to pound the zone. So a jump after it early, and it's a little different than what we saw early in the last tournament we were in, because we had teams that were just struggling to throw strikes.
Yeah, right.
And so a patient approach makes a ton of sense. Another hard hit ball. That one in left field. Roth sending it there. On his horse is Slatter. He's hustling.
He's going to make it.
He'll make it into home to score, and the Hornets now lead 2-0 over Longview.
Man, you can tell that second time through the lineup is paying dividends for Hudson.
For sure. I mean, they're seeing the ball well. We have Clifton coming in to run for Remington Roth, and that's a good piece of hitting.
Absolutely.
Good piece of hitting. Exactly what you call for. Don't try to do too much with it. You just hit it hard and see what the defense is going to do. Blake Slaga coming in with another potential to do some damage to add on for Hudson. Takes the first pitch low. Hard hit ball by Slaga to shortstop. Gatson couldn't get a handle on it. I mean, he short hop
it's a
on
weird-
him.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Hornets attacking the left side of the infield right now, and tough plays to make, but they're not making them. They're not making, which is fortunate.
absolutely. I mean, but this is another thing when you have that sense of urgency, like that we saw in that last play that allowed. That's where everything started for Hudson.
Right.
That nonchalant
Error. The error is short.
Yeah.
Looking
That's where
at
everything
it.
started. I mean, it just rubs off on the rest of the team, and it rubbed off right there too.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, so Beltran now.
Yeah, the sense of urgency for Longview is kind of left here in this inning.
Oh, okay. So you're exactly right. So there was a pop fly up to right field. There was Spencer who got picked off over at first. Then Ross walked, but then the error at shortstop on the hit by Hank Warren, opened the door for opportunities like this. And you kind of see, the dominoes start getting stacked against you whenever,
Right.
One error leading to something else and something else. And so. So Delbert Graves coming up. The 2 down, bases loaded, the pitch coming. Breaking ball, took a whiff at it. So he was slightly ahead of the breaking ball on that pitch. The 0-1. High and away. 1-1. That one's taken low and away. So 2-1. Walk as good as a hit here for Hudson. Preston Kelly on deck. Be the only hitter that hasn't batted for the Hornets if he gets up to the plate. 2-1. High and outside. 3-1 now. Lobo sending Gary Tucker out to the bullpen on the first base line. The 3-1 pitch. That one missing outside. And Graves working a walk.
Like they always say, you take points however you can get them.
Take them how you can get them. And Hornets now leading 3-0.
Now batting number 9, Preston Kelly.
As a pitcher, you got to control emotion too, and deservedly you can be flustered, but you got to tune it out and get back to it, especially
Absolutely.
after a couple of things out of your control are going to happen. The 2 down. Preston Kelly stepping up, fouls that one over. One more time over to Mr. Adams' classroom. Oh, 1 count. Getting ahead is Beltran. Breaking ball, swinging a miss. So now it goes to 0-2. Bases loaded.
Missed that one low and away.
Yeah, and he's with that one though being ahead 1-2. You don't want to give him anything fat. You don't want to give him anything right over the plate.
true.
So you're okay with trying to make him chase here on 1-2. But the 1-2 fastball got him to go upstairs and couldn't meet the call. Could Preston Keller. So the strikeout happens and Hornets bat through the lineup and put 3 runs up on the board in the bottom of the 3rd inning. They lead over Longview 3-0. Be back in a moment here on Next Play Sports. And welcome back. We're here, top of the fourth inning. Hornets leading 3-0 over the Longview Lobos. Happy with you here on Next Play Sports. Chris Simmons, Courtney Garcia, Dre Garcia behind the scenes, operating all the tech stuff on the back end. Hank Warren getting things going, working against the 2-3-4 spots to Kalen Taylor, Gabe Flores, and Connor Cox. First pitch to strike, and Warren, quick as he can throw one, he'll throw another. A breaking ball missing outside. So 1-1 count. Hank bringing the fastball and a big swing and a miss. It's like I just realized I've got help here that's both, one about to be a Lufkin graduate, the other is a Lufkin graduate. I think y'all are enjoying this Hudson win as much as anything. I mean, seeing them ahead.
I mean, Chris, you got to think about it. I've been broadcasting Hudson for what, 3 years?
Yeah.
I might as well be somewhat of a fan.
You might as well. I get it. What's your compare it for me? Like, who's, me now, me well enough, 2-2. Third pitch, third strike was dropped at the tag, applied to finish off the strikeout, and Hank just keeps dealing. I mean, 8 strikeouts now in the game. So, Longview is like who for me? Who's for the Hudson fan? You've seen enough games now. So who's the?
It's like Huntington.
Oh wow, man, that's really rough. And I get it.
Huh?
You think it's like a
Hudson? Yeah, I would think so. I think just by the atmosphere and the intensity of those basketball games.
And that's before they dropped down, obviously.
Yeah,
obviously we know
that
they went down to 3A, but yeah, I get that. Okay, it helps me understand Duke, North Carolina, Texas A&M.
Because we even went to that Lufkin Longview game. You saw how packed and intense that game was.
That's true. Yep, you're right.
A Lufkin Longview football game is something to behold.
Yeah, it really is. It's one of the best kept. I mean, I don't even know if it's a secret. It's not a secret to say to Texas. So, the 1-2 count the breaking ball had Flores out front. So Hank once again working ahead. Breaking ball missing in. Now Longview sending number 13, Landon Grant, the left fielder, to the bullpen. I thought about it. I said it, and then they pull him back.
Yeah.
That's, of course. He got halfway down the line. The 2-2. Fastball taken for strike 3. That's a good pitch.
Man.
That's a good pitch.
But I'll tell you one thing. I mean, it doesn't matter the sport you're playing. I mean, probably the most intense games of Lufkin Longview football game. But you still got to be tough to play in those Lufkin Longview games no matter the sport you're playing in.
Yeah. Just one of those that it's a rivalry. You step up and you get up for all those kind of games. Connor Cox stepping in now with 2 down. Fouls the first pitch he sees straight back. Whataburger, proud supporter of the Hornets here on Next Play Sports, your half-inning sponsor here in the 4th. 0-1 pop-up, hit high in the air, drifting to left field. Should be an easy play for Matthew Gardner. He'll make the catch, the lefty. Reining it in, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Hank Warren one more time, and the Hudson Hornets, they still lead 3-0. We'll move on to a commercial break here on Next Play Sports.
Is technology at your work distracting you from actual work? Do you spend too much time troubleshooting PC or internet issues? IT Enabled can help. Our team of IT specialists can help you tackle your technology troubles and get you focused on growing your business in no time. Call to schedule your technology consultation. 936-225-3329. IT Enabled. We're here to help.
How do you spell comfort?
When my heater's not working properly, I spell comfort, F-E-R-R-A-R-A.
When my thermostat needs adjusting, I spell comfort, F-E-R-R-A-R-A.
Meeting your comfort demands is always our top priority. We are proud to provide custom AC installation, repair, and maintenance services. We're here to help you make the right decisions to keep you comfortable in your home or business.
How do you spell comfort?
F-E-R-R-A-R-A.
All aboard the Ferrari train. We're your comfort specialist.
Life is full of surprises. When these involve broken bones, sprains, and pain, it's time to think dedicated orthopedic urgent care.
Our orthopedic specialists deliver world-class care for all extremity injuries and joint and back pain. Hospital and standalone ERs can only send you to an orthopedic specialist. We are the orthopedic specialist.
For life's unexpected surprises and all your orthopedic needs, we're here. No appointment needed.
Open every day except Easter, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Dedicated orthopedic urgent care.
And welcome back. We're here, bottom of the fourth inning. The Hornets leading 3-0 over the Longview Lobos. Courtney, how would Mr. Ivins be approaching any game against the Lobos? It'd be pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, I would think so. If he's crazy for the normal games, that game is a whole nother intensity.
I was just thinking about it, looking at you guys. I was like, oh man, you know what? I'm just listening to Gary on the call, and I'm not gonna do any of the.
I mean, we both heard him. Yeah. We were those two guys with AirPods in our ears at the Lufkin game listening to Gary.
You're right. I mean, because it's a sight to behold. A hard hit ball by Grissom, the leadoff hitter for Hudson, hits over to third base. A throwing error though by Trent Bush, and third error of the game now for Longview by the official book up here. I've got two, but we'll meet in the middle. We'll meet in the middle, and so 2.5 is how we'll roll. But nonetheless, that's something for Longview. I mean, defensively, that's been the one shortfall. The
absolutely.
errors that allow for all the rest of everything to happen. Pickoff move to first. Another great move. A new pitcher in the game is. We'll introduce you to him. It's Gary Tucker. Spencer back up now for the Hornets. That one missing inside. First pitch to him. So you roll that last one for Grissom, at E5. He's over at first. Justin Beltran now goes over to shortstop for the Lobos. Tipped off the end of the bat. Beltran went 3 innings, allowing 3 runs, 4 hits, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts. It counts 1-1 for Chandler Spencer. That's close. Another pickoff move that has just been well done by Longview pitchers here. Spencer's walked and popped out to center in this one. Breaking ball tailing out of the zone, 2-1 count. Another quick pickoff move. They're trying to get it, Courtney.
Yeah, they are.
They're working it. They're working it. Runner is going now. Grissom,
that was high.
A late jump, but able to get into second base cleanly. So stolen base for Grissom. So 3 balls and a strike. Tipped straight back into the catcher's mitts, make it count full. So 3-2 count. Pickoff move to second. He's back in safely again. It appears that Landon Grant is the one sub after a shift of defensive players here for the Lobos. Gary Tucker on the mound, Justin Beltran going to short. As Chandler Spencer chases the breaking ball, bounces away from the catcher. He'll throw it on to first to finish the strikeout. It does allow the runner to advance. So the Hornets get Grissom over at third. Spencer the strikeout, and Colin Ross stepping up now. 0 for 1 with a walk and scored the first run of the game. Justin Beltran at short, Alton Gatson at third for the Lobos, and then Trent Bush moves to left field where he replaced Landon Grant. And I do think Grant is actually in the bullpen right now warming up as a just in case here in this inning. Breaking ball missing low and away. 1-0 count. Ross getting ahead. And the Hornets have just seen good things happen when the ball's put in play. The 1-0. Big swing and a miss. Now 1-1.
He wanted that one.
He did want it. He was, yeah.
Didn't get it, but he wanted it.
And early in the count, you can, let it loose and you really let it rip. Try to hit it to the moon. Shorten it up later on in the at-bat. With the 1-1, that one missing outside. 2-1 now. Quiet, cool night here at Gibson Field. Campus of Hudson High School for matchup just added on the schedule on Saturday. But man, the one that we'd love to be at, 2-1. The Hornets, something interesting, Courtney. I don't know, don't have any science from it, but, this Longview team is, my estimation, the best team we've played this season.
I would agree.
I don't think it's much of a stretch, but Hornets really playing up to the competition very well. 2-2, that one misses low and inside. Now the count full as the infield is in for the Lobos. A lot of these juniors that were sophomores last year had the season cut, didn't get to get all the games in. Softly hit ball, double tap by Ross. So we'll try it one more time. But what I was saying is that, as a sophomore, you learn a lot of good habits, a lot of good things that, get built into your maturity. And some of that, I think, still being grown even as juniors.
Right.
Because it just didn't get the chance last year to grow and to develop. And so 3-2 coming inside. Ross rips it, but it's going to go foul and bounce off the fencing down the left field line. And so, and some of that maturity is playing down to your opponent.
Right.
You get up for the big games, but also, when weaker opponents come in, that instinct just to dominate and really enforce it, sometimes that takes a little bit to be developed. And I think Hudson, they're going to work out the kinks here, especially the next couple tournaments. They've got Pete Reynolds coming up. They've got a New Caney tournament coming up. So you'll see it develop. It's just one of those things of a younger team, and wouldn't necessarily think it's a younger team. Oh, wow. But a pop fly by Connor Cox. You couldn't see it on your feed there, but angle didn't get out, wide enough on the camera. But a pop fly in foul territory.
Looks like he just took his eye off the ball for just that split second. That's all it takes.
It's like he was looking to see if the runner was tagging or not, kind of getting ahead. And the most important thing you can do is you make the catch first. Everything else is secondary, but you got to make the catch. And now Ross with a chance to really make the Lobos pay here with the full count one more time. That one's a high chopper hit back up the middle. A chance for one. Oh, wow.
He was thinking of going home, but then he changed his mind mid-throw. Go back to first.
The throw goes to Wild over to first from – was the second baseman did that, Courtney?
Yeah, he second chanced himself.
Yep. So E4 on the play by Kason Orr. His throw to first well off target. But that brings
now batting 21, Hank Warren.
So just trying to get my book right here. Ross over at second base, Hank Warren up.
This you were saying earlier, this Hudson has been able to put the pressure on Longview, putting the pressure on their defense. And so that's what the issue is right now. That's what the good stuff that's happening for Hudson. They're being patient at the plate. They're putting the ball in play and putting the pressure on Longview's defense.
And also a note there with the runner going, I think part of the hesitation for Kason Orr was he thought about maybe trying to come home and getting the runner there. But Grissom came in and scored the fourth run. Ross made it up to second because the throw ricocheted and went wild. But the defense for Longview. Not in the top shape right now. Just not looking great. It looks like one of those nights. But one down, Ross at second. Hank Warren coming up, who got all the offense kickstarted with a little ball that he put in play, and there was an error, made it short. Longview now with 4 errors in this ball game. Does not seem like it's a 4-0 game, but man, Hudson has really taking a good, strong command of it. Oh, 1, that one gets in there. 0-2 now. Breaking ball, tailing, but staying in the outside part of the strike zone. 0-2 now for Hank. Want to shorten it up and be aggressive here. Anything close. 0-2. That one missing well outside. 1-2 now. So Hank 0 for 1, a walk and reaching on an error. His runner came in and scored for him off an RBI single hit by Remington Roth. 2-2. Up and in. Pitch coming. That was it. That was the one he wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, that was right over the heart of the plate. He just missed it and fouled it straight back. So we'll try it again with this 2-2 count. Yeah, but that was the green light. That's the one where you got to unload and go for it. He did. He did go for it, but. Here we go, 2-2. On the way from Gary Tucker. The pitch. Now with a bouncer. Good job blocking by Braden Nickel behind the plate.
Hank's already missed one, and he would love another one right down the middle.
If you give him another shot at it, he'll take a rip. I mean, he can put one over that left field, 325. Give him the chance, 3-2. That's a breaking ball up and in, and a second walk drawn by Warren. Warren just doesn't get to see a ton of pitches. He pitches to hit. So when you see one, that's what you saw on that one. He took a healthy hack at it. Slider coming out to run in place of Hank. And so here we go, 4-0 score. Runners first and second. Carson Courtney another chance here, 1 for 2 with a single. Pop fly to center field. Oh, went for the moon. Fastball right at the eyes, and he went up in the zone to try to go get it. Just came up empty on it. So 0-1 with one down. That's a breaking ball hit back into the netting. It goes 0-2. Oh, Mr. Kevin Crawford behind the plate tonight. Going to fetch that foul ball. Telling the youngins, hey, hold up, I got it. Probably just wanting to move. If I'm getting cold, I was like, no, let me take a few steps here and see what I can get in. 0-2 pitch. That one's hitting the air to center field. Gabe Flores not going to have to move a whole lot. But he will make the catch and put it away for out number 2. Second time Courtney's flown out to center field. So now Remington Roth stepping up.
Now batting number 5, Remington Roth.
Roth, that hard hit over at third base last time coming up. Brought in a run. On to the second run for Hudson. Hornets have 4 runs on 4 hits. Hard hit ball to third. Third base will take it to the bag to get out number 3. The inning retired. Hornets tacking one on to the lead and make it 4-0. We move to the top of the 5th in just a moment. We'll be right back here on Next Play Sports. Welcome back here, top of the fifth. Chris Simmons with you. Former Hornet that did not play high school baseball on the air, but based off the conversation here up in the press box, and just to let you know that the fact is true, I did not play high school baseball, but still enjoy getting to come out and call Hornet games, and you know, getting arguments over here with guys that now I'm on the mic and I can't come back, and I don't know what you're saying, but it's okay, just have fun. We're having a good time up here in the press box. 0-2 quickly for Hank Warren, who said, I got no time for your shenanigans. Let's get back and go. He's working against Trent Bush, who strikes him out on 3 pitches. Bush keeping the bat on the shoulder. Another strikeout for Hank Warren. That's now 10. And what a game. What a game for Warren. I mean,
yeah, he's on it.
It's a good one. I mean, if he can do that regularly, Courtney, we're going to be doing it right every time he, gets the ball, gets down to district and playoff games and such. Jordan Allen up now. One of the 2 hits for the Lobos in this one. Fastball getting the outside edge. Make it 1-1. Next pitch missing. On the way 2-1. Allen got on base, but then was thrown out trying to steal second. Breaking ball, big cut. Comes up empty, and the count evened up at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. That one missing outside, taking the count full. Big cut, comes up empty, back-to-back strikeouts for Hank.
Not much you can do with that one.
Hank now sitting down 6 in a row. His 11th strikeout of the game, and Courtney just taking care of business himself.
Yes, he is.
I mean, it's impressive. First pitch to Braden Nickel, the catcher for the Lobos. That one misses. Low 1-0 count. Now coming right back, another fastball, and there's something to it, Courtney. I mean, he just his rhythm, it works.
Just locked. That's just a simple word. It's locked in. He's just locked in right now. Big cut on that breaking pitch.
Now it's 1-2. So Hornets headed to the Bryan College Station tournament this weekend. Then they'll be taking on Hardin Jefferson on the road, and then Pete Runnels happening after that. Big cut, and that one's fouled off and ricochet off of Roth. Hornets then travel to Mejia. They travel to Athens on March 16th and March 19th, and then March 23rd we'll be back at it with the broadcast here. Last game before the district schedule. Roth a little shaken up. Coach Kim will come check it out and check in on him. I would love to zoom this in if I can. The count 2-2. Roth seems to be okay with 2 down. So 2-2. Breaking ball, swung on and missed, and Hank he strikes out the side here in the 5th. What a performance by ace of the Hornets, Hank Warren. 3 more strikeouts. That's There's 5, 7, 9, 12, whatever the number is. 12 strikeouts so far on this one for Hank Warren. We move on to the 5th. Hornets ahead 4-0 here on Next Play Sports. Welcome back. Here, bottom of the 5th inning, the Hornets leading 4-0 over the Longview Lobos. Blake Slaga, Delbert Graves, Preston Kelly working against a new pitcher, Campbell Williams. Gary Tucker checking out after going 1 inning, allowing 1 run unearned. No hits, a strikeout, and 1 walk. And the coach communicating the lineup changes for the Lobos. So Slaga will step up, and he's 1 for 2 tonight, strikeout and a single. First pitch from Williams. Big arm, takes a swing and a miss to Slaga. A 1 missing low, 1-1 now. This game is humming along. Started this one at 6 and already in the bottom of the 5th. Tipped straight back into the glove, 1-2 now. The starter, Justin Beltran for the Lobos, went 3 innings, allowing 3 earned runs, 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 4 walks. 1-2, breaking ball, missing low. Stop from Nickel behind the plate. Two on the way, and Slaga half swing on the outside and chased it for out number 1.
Now batting number 20, Delbert Graves.
Delbert Graves stepping in. Sound like I said stepping in, like it's like a Golden State Warriors or something out here, but. This is my favorite player to watch right now, Courtney. I don't know if I've updated my player rankings for you in a while, but League Pass rankings, Warriors are the top of my list. Wow, Graves sending one deep just on a hit that didn't have a ton of oomph behind it, but flies out to center field to Delbert. And so Campbell Williams getting 2 outs quickly.
Now batting number 9, Preston Kelly.
So 2 down. Cade Clifton at the plate for the Hornets. Batting in place of Preston Kelly. That one to strike. 0-2. Tipped. Try it again now. Hit softly over towards third base. Charging is Gatson, but man, an easy error there. Clifton hustling down the line, but another E5. That'll bring up Ashton Grissom now for Hudson. And Clifton a threat to go on the bases.
Ashton Grissom.
Grissom fouls first pitch off, and that could hit a car, but no, going to land short of the tree. To the back right. The 0-1, and Clifton over at first. He'll stay put on the pitch. Another one fouled off, and that one really might. Oh, it was so close.
Oh.
That could have been so bad. That ball just – there was a car parked in the turnaround waiting for somebody to come out and grab them, and, man, that was almost it. I think, that couldn't have been more than a foot. That was close over there. 0-2 tipped straight down. No foul ball risk on that one. But, man, that was close, CG.
Oh, yeah, that was a close one.
I was watching. I thought we were about to get to call it. And then I was going to work in an ad for Precision Auto Body right after that. I was ready to go, man. we were ready on it, but didn't. If they were listening, they know exactly where to take it. But here we. The 0-2, one more time, missing inside. 1-2 now. Now our count at 1-2, and breaking ball missing high, runner going, Clifton in safely, no problem. The throw was late, got a good jump, did Cade Clifton. But you know what's crazy, Courtney? That car almost got hit, and they still parked right there.
I know, right?
They still
like, they just don't.
Don't pressure
care.
luck. Grissom's ready. He's targeting. He's ready for it now. The 2-2. That one missing high and away. Full count now. Now they pull away. They're listening, Courtney. They're listening.
Right.
That's what it is. So 3-2. That one's going to be fouled off one more time. That one's going to get just past the fence on the first base line. A good effort from Connor Cox to get over there, but couldn't climb it and make the catch. Hornets at the top of the lineup with Chandler Spencer up next. The pitch from Williams. That one's jammed him inside. Little pop fly hitting to short center. Making the catch is Gabe Flores, and that'll do it for the Hornets. No runs put up there in the bottom of the fifth. Hank Warren coming back out for the Hornets, responsible for 12 of the 15 outs. See what he can do coming up in the top of the sixth. We'll be right back here on Next Play Sports. back here, top of the 6th inning. You see the schedule up on the screen. Just to let you guys know, here's what's coming down the pipe for the Hornets tournaments. There, Bryan College Station, Hardin Jefferson, Pete Runnels, Mahia, Athens. And then we're back on the air March 23rd for the Bullard game with video feed. Then we'll be traveling March 30th for Carthage on the road with our radio-only feed. April 1st, back at it. So for district schedule, radio on the road and video feed on for everything else. We're at the top of the 6th. Hudson leading 4-0, and Hank Warren working against the 8-9-1 spots in the lineup for Longview, and there's a rip into left. That's the best. That's the best one they've seen today. A hard hit ball by Alton Gatson. Hits one in left center gap. He's holding up. Oh, now he's caught between. Throw down to second. Can the throw get over to third in time? No. The ball goes past Graves. Gatson will stay put over at third base. Time called. Hard hit ball. Gatson almost had a base running area to throw off the great hit.
Now batting number 10, Casey.
A triple for Gatson. And Casey Orr at the plate, second baseman. Only the third hit of the game by the Lobos. Warren at 73 pitches here in this one. Casey Orr takes the first pitch for a strike. Oh, 1 breaking ball and comes up empty. That's filthy. That's just pure field from Warren. Courtney, I'm going to have to get up to a practice one day and just be able to stand in the box. I just want to see what the hitters are seeing because it's tough, man. It's tough. 0-2, breaking ball hit off the end of the bat.
That would only boost your analysis of it.
I guess so, man. I'd be like, yeah, so you know what? I was scared in the right-hand batter's box. There was an 89-mile-an-hour fastball coming up and into me, and I said, check, please. Ball must have been scuffed, and 0-2 count. Actually try to punch him out here. Oh, check swing. He held up. One, two. Up and in, missing. Even the count up at 2-2. Haven't seen Warren throw, more than 5 pitches to many batters here in this one. 2-2, breaking ball, swung on and missed, and the strikeout. Still the tool of choice.
That's the type of pitch you just shake your head at.
Yeah, there's not much you can do with it, It's filthy. 13 outs via the strikeout for Hank Warren tonight. Here in the top of the 6th. Breaking ball missing way high. So 1-0. Back at the top of the lineup, Justin Beltran now playing shortstop. Fastball missing outside part of the plate. Or away from the plate, really not even part of the plate, missing outside. 2-0. That's a pop fly hitting the infield. Should be a no problem for Blake Slaga. Getting under, making the squeeze, and 2 down. Only the 4th time the defense has got to record the out for Hank. DeKalen Taylor stepping up now, 2 strikeouts. Runner still over at third base, and the only real threat that Longview's had in this one. Taylor taking a breaking ball away. Gets stopped from Roth behind the plate, and That's the thing with catchers too. Just even the simple stuff like that, the stuff that's kind of nonchalant, and you make the play, but it goes noticed when they don't make it. But when they do, it's just kind of routine baseball kind of thing. 1-0 fastball. Oh, just a hair outside, I guess. 2 balls now. It's a good pitch from Warren, though. If I'm him, I'll try to do the exact same thing again. 2-0 breaking ball. That's a strike.
There it goes.
Making out 2-1. Tell you what, that's a filthy pitch. 2-1. Warren delivering another breaking ball, coming right back. And it's like Taylor has no interest in taking part of anything to do with the breaking ball.
At all.
So now it's 2-2. Here comes a fastball, Courtney. No, it's not. It's a breaking ball.
Man.
Strike 3 in a row. Wow. That's filth from Hank Warren. Strikeouts, leaving the man stranded over at third base. Bat on the shoulder still. What a game that we're seeing from Hank Warren.
It's complete.
It's just a solid effort. New pitcher coming in for Longview. We'll tell them about him whenever we get back for the bottom of the 6th here on Next Play Sports. Welcome back here. Bottom of the 6th inning. Hornets, strong performance here tonight. 4-0 the score. Hornets leading over the Hornets. And I believe the Hornets have Matthew Gardner warming up in the bullpen for what we're all hoping, I'm sure, is a just-in-case kind of situation. It's either Gardner or Turner. Couldn't see the number if it's 14 or 22. But Chandler Spencer leading off for Hudson here in the bottom of the 6th, working against Bradley Bridges. Least velocities of all the Lobo pitchers that we've seen so far. He throws the first pitch in for a strike. Breaking ball, missing. 1-1. So Bradley Bridges, the new pitcher. Campbell Williams checks out, throwing 1 inning, giving 1 strikeout, pardon me. And no hits, no walks. So pop up to the catcher. Catcher Braden Nickel will make the catch. So Spencer now 0 for 3 with a walk today. And Colin Ross steps up. Ross 0 for 2 with a walk. Reaching on air. Bunt attempt, dropped. Right back to the pitcher. Ross, a little bit of speed, safe. Reaching safely on the bunt. Hank Warren stepping up now. Chance to add some padding. It is Matthew Gardner warming up in the bullpen for Hudson. One down, Warren at the plate though. He's drawn 2 walks and reached on an error in the third. Change up, hit hard, getting past the shortstop. Ross will jog over to second, make it there no problem. And Carson Courtney coming up now.
Now batting number 16, Carson Courtney.
So Courtney 1 for 3, 2 pop outs to center field and a strikeout or a single. First pitch, a breaking ball. Taken for a ball low and away. Bridges coming now. Oh, that one will peg him right in the back. Okay, here it is. It's queued up. Courtney getting pegged. So that'll put Ross at third base. Slider, who's the run, or Hank Warren actually going to stay in and run for himself here. Carson Courtney hit by a pitch. He got pegged. Some of you folks were telling me about a time I got pegged recently a couple weeks ago here. Here's the video from the punk of my lives in my house getting me tonight during all the snow. Give us one more time on the replay because there's a couple things to break down here. So the son with a snowball, I see him, my hands in my pocket, so it's a really bad situation, you know, it's a bad deal. Can we put the picture-in-picture up so we can keep doing the replay real quick? Up on the, is it now? Oh, okay, won't do it, okay. Last time, is what you see. He's gearing up, my hands in my pockets. He's ready, boom, in the face. Laugh. Now I got to run away. Now I got to go and get out of here and make something happen. Deep fly ball hit in the right field for the Hornets. On the tagging up is Ross, who will come across without a contest here. And so I've been waiting for somebody to get pegged. Not like I was excited for him to get pegged, but I had to share it with you once the opportunity presented itself, and there it was. And so, you know, the little punk you got away with one a couple weeks ago, and some of you saw it on my social media. And the rest of you, I was like, hey, I'll show it on the feed tonight and let it be some fun. So a sac fly for Remington Roth, bringing in the 5th run of the game. Hank Warren advancing over to third base. Courtney Stan put it first. Slaga, like he was just up because he was last half inning. He takes the first pitch for a strike though. Hornets now ahead 5-0. And we might give you the replay one more time just in case. Is there any way for us to get audio on the video side of that or not? To my tech guy, I'm not sure. 0-2, because his laugh is pretty hilarious too. 0-2. Oh, was it through there? It was going. I just couldn't hear it. I got you, because the laugh was something else that was just. It was thanks. You know, the Ring doorbell, free endorsement there with catching that moment for us. 0-2. The pitch. Chopper hit back up the middle, scooped up, tossed us. Oh no! Dropped the ball. Gatson, or pardon me, not Gatson, but Beltran dropping the ball at second for an easy force. Longview coaching staff none too happy. Another error at shortstop. So Courtney moves up there.
Yeah, and they've just been piling on as the game has gone along.
One of those things, Courtney. Courtney, what's your thoughts on the snowball?
It was pretty accurate. I got to give it to him.
I mean, you can just see. I mean, I should have broke it down like in slow motion. In fact, if you can, I think, yeah, you can do this. Copy it, make another version of it that has a I want to be able to play it one in real speed and the next time play it in slow motion and kind of have some fun with it. Graves with a little blooper over towards right field, short or deep second base, and Case and Orr will make the catch for an out. And the Hornets adding on too, thanks to a couple more defensive woes. We will see who the pitcher is for the Hornets coming out. And is that Gardner? That is Matthew Gardner coming in to close it out for Hudson, ahead 6-0 over Longview. All right, so here we're back to the pitch and back to the video. We'll show that for you here on the air as they're warming up. It's one of those things. We had the snowball, got the hands in the pockets, boom, it's formed, and then it's right in the face, and it was cold, and there was laughs, and there was running away, and so now just to catch it, and now I'm ready to go get him. Now you notice I'm in flip flops, and I'm the dogs are loving it. The daughter has the replay of it too. She gets to see it again. So now we're in slow motion. So it's formed. It's ready. I see it. I should have reacted, but I hesitated. When you hesitate, there's always problems. And boom, right in the face. My wife thinks it's hilarious. She immediately jumps saying, I think the Ring doorbell caught it. They did. Tatum runs. He's gone. He's out of here. I'm chasing him down. The daughter thinks it's hilarious in the toboggan. Now she's going to reenact what she just saw as a 4-year-old. And I just think it's just fantastic. I just think that the whole thing, the dogs think it's hilarious. There's the throw. There's the big arm from Tori. And I'm chasing my son across the driveway before it iced over. And so there you go. Hope you enjoyed the laugh. We'll show you the schedule when as we go to a quick break, and we'll be right back here on Next Play Sports. Welcome back here in the top of the 7th. Hank Warren checking out of this one. Pitch count above, I think right around 85, 86 before he came out. But, I mean, in this one, folks, he was a gem. No runs, 3 hits, a lot more strikeouts than what I can count. But, you might want to know the count, so let me do it for you real quick. 7, 10, 12, 14 strikeouts out of the 14 out of the 18, is that right? 14 out of the 18 outs that were recorded were Hank doing the heavy lifting. And now Matthew Gardner, the lefty, comes in to close it. Gardner, a first pitch strike to Gabe Flores. Strike 1.
Close to 80%.
I mean, come on now. That's efficient. That's him taking care of it. Crawford a little shaking up on it, got nicked on it. 1-1. Warren went 6 innings. No runs. Marking my book to make a reference to this one later on in the year because that's worth it. No walks either. That's another thing, Courtney.
That's impressive.
No walks on that amount. That's a big deal. So now Mr. Crawford and Mr. Remington gonna have to quick chat. You good? You good? We're good. Here we go. 1-1. Flores struck out twice, once swinging, once looking in this one. 1-1 breaking ball from Gardner. A little low. Now the count goes to 2-1.
Oh,
Big.
man.
Golly.
Oh, my goodness.
Caught him way off balance on that one. I'm not sure. But is that the equivalent of breaking ankles in basketball? I don't
That's probably as close as you're gonna get.
Probably, yeah. I mean,
unless it's
the freeze.
Yeah, it's that or with the base runner as well.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I have seen it pretty nasty as well on the breaking ball where they turn like it's about to hit them and it breaks in for a strike. That's pretty nasty too. I mean, I get it. It's a couple of things.
I mean, but tonight that was probably the best we've seen.
That we've seen
in a
tonight
while.
for sure. Yeah. So full count, 3-2. Gardner trying to come in and close it out. But then there, oh, wow. That's tough. It's a close one, regardless. First batter, a walk for Matthew Gardner.
Now,
the only reason Hank got pulled on that one is just watching pitch count early on in the year, trying not to add it up and add on to him too early in the season in these games that you want him at his best at the end of the year, and that's what you're setting up for. Gardner bringing in a breaking ball. That one that one a ball. 1-0 to the lefty. Fastball coming in for a strike. 1-1 now. One, two. We saw Matthew Gardner a couple times in the Brandon Belt Classic. He went 4 innings against Garrison. Had 7 strikeouts, only allowed 2 hits and a walk. 1 earned run, where the Hornets ended up winning 11-1 in that game. 1-2, swung on a miss, slider getting away from the batter, Connor Cox. And the trend for the Hornets pitching strikeouts continues. First pitch coming from Gardner to Trent Bush. He struck out twice. That one missing low and away. Hudson ahead 6-0 if you're listening on a radio version here of the broadcast. 1-0, that one's hit back up the middle into center field. One hop to Ross, and he'll get it on in quickly. But a base hit. Flores up to second, Bush at first, and Jordan Allen coming up now. Allen 1 for 2. And I also want to give you just a little, like a pro hack for all of you that are tuning in. If you're watching, if you're listening, you're actually going to be about 90 seconds to 2 minutes ahead of the video audience. So if you hear something funny, you hear something good, you want to see, you've got time to hop over. It's like you can time travel. Like time travel is completely possible here with the broadcast and the way we stream it, and using some really incredible software to help us, with just the reliability of the stream, and hopefully you're able to enjoying it and really gotten some great feedback from the Hudson fans too, Courtney.
Yeah,
absolutely.
there's
almost 100 of you guys actually watch, and that's not talking like, Facebook analytics give you like a 3-second view. I'm not talking about that. Like 100 people actually like sitting and watching the game for minutes at a time and really tuning into it. So I want to say thank you for helping make this thing successful and enjoyable, and hopefully you're loving it.
Just know we'll bring that heat as the year goes along.
Oh, for sure. We're gonna keep bringing it to you. 3-0 count for Allen. We're gonna keep trying to meet you with the broadcast. 3-0 goes to 3-1.
If I've known us over the past 3.5 years, we get better as the year goes along.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we get more familiar, and the games there's more meaning to the games, and so hopefully you'll get to tune it in. But for all the home games this year, we're able to bring you video stream. Fastball got the outside corner, 3-2 now. So, we'll get to bring those to you. Special thanks to Hudson Baseball Booster Club for helping make this happen too. And I know a lot of fans, some of y'all are here, but then some of you not able to be here, and so able to do that. 3-2, swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Gardner. There's 2 for him. And now Longview down to their last out here in the top of the 7th. So, looking forward to a fun year, and like I said, we'll be off for a little while after this game. But then we'll be coming back to you and be back early and often in the broadcast. If any home games are added, we'll see what we can do to make work with our schedule and whatnot. But a swing and a miss for Braden Nickel. Last hope for the Lobos. This is the first time they've had 2 runners on base as well. Comes all the way in the 7th inning. 0-1 popped up and out of play. Straight behind home. So now Gardner ahead 0-2. I love what I've seen from Gardner in the couple appearances that he's had. It's been solid for him. Coming in, getting the job done as a starter, as a reliever.
I agree with that.
The 0-2 is a breaking ball low. If I remember right, he was also, if my memory is serving me right or not, it's a very good chance it's not. No, he did. He came in for 2 innings in relief of Hank one more time, the first game of the year against Woodville. 2 innings, 2 strikeouts. He did give up 3 walks A little bit of nerves on that first one. A breaking ball. Wow.
Got him.
There it is. Braden Nichols strikes out on the half swing where the breaking ball just froze him. And the Hornets victorious over Longview tonight, guys. 6-0. And what's great performance, great pitching performance there from Hank Warren. I don't want to cut off the air yet. I want to come back and give you stats from this one, and then we'll sign off. I'm going to take a quick break. Just see the team celebrating and talking. A quick break, tally some stuff up, and I'll be right back for you. And welcome back. We're here. We'll give you a tally up to the final here in this one where Hornets just, really a strong performance all the way around. Winning pitcher tonight, Hank Warren, going 6 innings, only allowing 3 hits, no walks, and 14 strikeouts. A dominant performance there from the senior leader of the Hornet pitching staff. Matthew Gardner coming in relief, 1 inning pitched, only giving up 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Story of this one, defense for the Lobos, defensively having 5 errors on the night. Just when one came, another and another, they kind of just added up on top of each other. So Lobos, no runs, 4 hits, 5 errors. Hornets, 6 runs on 5 hits and no errors for us. At the plate for the Hornets, Chandler Spencer had a tough go of it tonight, 0 for 3 with digging on base with a walk, though Colin Ross came on, reached safely with a bunt single, and then, so he went 1 for 3 with a walk, scored 2 runs. Hank Warren drew 2 walks, went 1 for 2, reaching on an error in the 3rd inning, and then hit a single. He scored 2 runs as well. Carson Courtney got pegged, but then went 1 for 3, a single, scored once. Remington Roth, let's see, looking at his 1 for 3 with a sac fly that brought in the most, brought in the 5th run. That was Remington Roth. Blake Slaga struck out twice, reached on a single and reached on an E6 as well. So for him, 1 for 4 on the evening. Delbert Graves, like I said, folks, this was looking at the tallies, it's not like it was, Hornets played well, and they were carried in heavily by Hank Warren on the mound. But if the defense of Longview is playing up to par, it's really a very close game coming down to maybe a run, maybe 2 at the most. But the defense for Longview just not great tonight. Delbert Graves He went 1 for 3 with a walk. Preston Kelly, when he came in, he batted twice. He went 0 for 2. Cade Clifton came in relief of him. He reached on an error, was left stranded at second base. Ashton Grissom on the night went 0 for 3, but did reach on an error and scored the 4th run of the game for the Hornets. So for Longview, they had 4 pitchers. The starter went 3 innings and gave up 3 earned runs, 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, with 4 walks, and then we saw 3 relievers. Tuckers, Williams, and Bridges each had an inning each, and gave up some runs. So we're going to sign off here tonight, folks. We will take we'll be on a break. Show me the schedule one more time, if you don't mind, as we head out for this one. Next time we'll be with you guys, pending some schedule changes and whatnot, but we'll announce those on Facebook if they do. We'll be here March 23rd for the Bullard game. Listen guys, that's a loaded game. I believe Bullard has 9 Division I commits on their team, so that's going to be a great game. A lot of talent all over the field, a lot of scouts going to be all over the place, and so excited to be. They even have a guy that's, if they throw him, I don't know if they will or not, but he's a 96-mile-an-hour left-hander, so who knows what that one's going to bring, folks. It'll be a fun one. We'll have to join you back on the feed. So thanks for joining us tonight from wherever you are and however you're tuning in, watching in, whatever it may be. Hudson victorious 6-0. Special thanks to my partners in crime, Jay Garcia, behind the scenes, Courtney Garcia. You heard him on air for the first time this season. Myself, Chris Simmons. Thanks for joining in. We'll see you guys March 23rd for the Bullard game here on Next Play Sports.